You can look at the whole month's appointments, today's appointments, or a whole year's if you wish. Let's return to our sample client, and let's look at the icons to the right of the calendar icon. Clicking on the push pin will take you to a list of all tasks for all contacts in the firm. If you would like to select tasks for only one client, such as our sample client, you can use the filter option and select yes under the Use Current Related To field. After saving the filter, this list view will now display only those tasks that are related to our sample client. Clicking on the Notes icon will take you to all of the notes that have been stored for our sample client. The picture of the Document icon will take you to Advantage's document management system for the documents related to the sample client. The Reports icon will take you to a list of all standard reports included in Advantage and any custom reports that may have been designed by you to suit your needs. Finally, the Start Timer button is used to track time expended on work you perform for your clients. We will be discussing this later when we talk about the projects feature included in Advantage. Let's go back to the home screen now by clicking on the Home icon to point out some of the screen features that are always available to you. The search box here on the upper left corner of the screen allows you to search by a person's name, account number, etc. As long as you enter 3 characters or more, you can quickly find information such as a social security number, first name, last name, maiden name, employer by entering it in the search box. The Assistant area, down further, is context specific, meaning it will change depending on what screen you are on. Since we are on the home screen, these are the functions that Advantage suspects we might want to perform, such as adding a client or contact. The Reports area further down includes reports that are context specific, meaning they pertain to information that is on the screen. The Recent area, down below, displays the 5 most recently accessed clients, contacts, or groups. This area makes it easy to quickly go back to one of those 5 rather than having to search for them again in the search box above. As we have already mentioned, the home screen shows the appointments and tasks that are assigned to you as the user. With the Filter feature, you may specify the date range for the listed appointments or tasks. You could select the next 7 days, the last 7 days, etc. Whatever you select will be remembered by Advantage as your default view. Next to that filter is the Open or Closed filter. This filter gives you the option of seeing all open appointments, closed appointments, or both. The Related To field, right here, is significant because it allows you to keep track of an appointment related to a given client or contact. Unlike, for example, Outlook, which does not have this Related To field feature, Advantage allows you to keep track of the communication you have had with a client or contact. Let's open up one of these appointments to get a sense of the type of information that is stored there. Notice the Related To field, the date and time of the appointment. You may set up a reminder to be reminded X minutes, hours, or days before the event is to occur. You may also enter an appointment description. Notice that this appointment has been created by me, Robert Administrator. It is also assigned to me, and I am by default an attendee of the appointment. Just by opening the appointment, I get those 3 things automatically. In addition, since I related the appointment to a client, Shelby Marston, Shelby will automatically be an attendee of the appointment as well. You may right-click and delete the client's name if it's going to be an appointment about the client but without them. You may also change the Assigned To field to someone else in your firm, such as Patricia Planner. Notice that when that field changes, Patricia will now be the automatic attendee. They are now responsible for the appointment, and the appointment will now appear on their home screen instead of on mine. Advantage also allows a lot of flexibility with recurrence for appointments. at the bottom here. You can select to have an appointment occur every X days, weeks, months, or years. Change the appointment to every 3 months to make it a quarterly appointment. I'm going to go ahead and cancel all of these changes. A task is a good way to manage your work or the work of others in your firm. Open checkboxes indicate that the tasks are still open and not yet complete. To mark a task as completed, place a check mark in the associated checkbox. If we open up the task dialog, we will see that the task is checked as complete and the completion date is today. Every task has an action person. Only one action person is responsible for any given task. There will be no confusion on who is responsible for the task. A task also has a category and a due date. Once a task is marked as complete, you may enter a task result, which is particularly useful if you want to include a task on a report card, where it will list what you have accomplished for a client in a given amount of time. Notice that there are ways of notifying people. There's also recurrence that can be created for tasks. Lastly, let's point out the Options tab from the home screen. This tab is where you'd go to make decisions on how you would like Advantage to work for you. You can set reminders, or even set your default calendar view from here. There are many other options that you can set as well to determine how ProTracker Advantage will work best for you. This will conclude part 1 of the guided tour series. For more information about ProTracker Advantage, contact us.